This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. This is a video I want to make because lately the politicians are really getting stupid and pushy. I mean, from the governor of New Mexico suspending the Second Amendment and saying, like Joe Biden, that our rights aren't absolute. The Bill of Rights isn't absolute. I mean, are you kidding me? Could you imagine being a politician in the 1790s and your platform saying, yeah, everything that we sacrificed over the last 15 years and all the people that died, well, you know what? Your rights are no longer absolute, and I think I should be elected to the Congress. I mean, this is ridiculous. These are the people in charge, okay? And then with the medical tyranny they're just about to throw on us. You know, the first time through this pandemic, I never wore a mask. Always went the wrong way the arrows were pointing. Never social distance. Went to work every day. Never got the shot. And I'm still here. I don't know how that's possible, but I'm still here. I absolutely did not comply. When I walked into Walmart one time, I had the lady, and I lived in a liberal state. One time when I walked by her when they're doing all this mass stupid shit, she said, "Sir," and I turned around and looked at her, "You need to," and that's the only word she got out of her mouth, and she shut the hell up. Because I'm not going to comply. I guess I must have had written all over my face that I know what the Constitution says. But we just don't comply to this retarded stuff. I mean, it's got to go to court first. I mean, you can take a pocket constitution out and say, okay, here's where it says that's not legal. I mean, you need a lawyer to sit there and interpret the Second Amendment. It's pretty easy. If you're too stupid to know what the Second Amendment means, you shouldn't be a politician. Any law that infringes on your right, any law. So any law against the Second Amendment is unconstitutional, in my eyes. I don't care what they say. You know, all I know is that I know the Constitution right now seems to be not strong enough to protect me. But I'm definitely strong enough to protect it. And I swore that I'd protect it. But we all need to band together and not comply to this stupid stuff. I mean, I'm glad that the people in New Mexico got together and concealed carried and, you know, and had that little protest. But it needs to be bigger. I mean, New Mexico, you should have 3/4 of the state out there surrounding the Capitol and say, hey, what did you mean by that, Miss Governor? What exactly did you mean by that? But I'm sure she wasn't going to give up her armed security. Oh, yeah, and the cops could carry guns and, you know, everything but the citizen. The Second Amendment is not for the police department or the FBI or the ATF or anybody. It's for the citizen. That's who it's for. Just need to stop listening to them. Stop playing the game Simon Says with them. I mean, it's so easy. I mean, when does a bully have power? When you do what he says. And what's he sit there and do? He puts you through hell to sit there and make him, and in front of everybody too, to sit there and show everybody he's got that power over you. And you stop listening to him, either he sits there and comes after you, and eventually you got to stand up to him and bonk him the hell down. So don't listen to him. And when they come up with this medical tyranny, I mean, I don't understand why all of a sudden the human population is just so sick all the time. I mean, we're supposed to go to the doctor if you're not sick to see if you are sick. I mean, frankly, I don't have to go to the doctor. I have low blood pressure. I'm extremely healthy. So I don't have to go. But I couldn't imagine them trying to sit there and stuff pills down me every day. You know, it's what they can sit there and make money off of you by. But running to the doctor when you're not sick, I don't understand the concept. Okay, I'm not going to keep somebody just employed because he thinks that he wants to sit there and stick something up my my backside to see if anything's wrong up there. Well, I think I'd be the first one to know. But I just don't understand when the human population became so sickly. I know I'm not that part of it, so I don't have to donate to the. I wouldn't go to the quacks anyway these days. I won't go to the doctor. They're going to try to sit there and shoot me up with some experimental vaccine. Hey, let's see what this will do to you. People lined up for it. Everybody's hoping this time will be different. More people will stand up. No. I mean, you get fooled once, they're going to sit there, okay, we had to sit there and give this guy a baseball ticket. Remember when they were giving out baseball tickets if you give a shot? That should have been your first sign. Talk about hustle. They're just going to sit there and, some people lost their jobs. They stood on their principles. But the ones that didn't, they'll get them to bend again. Now, I don't know why they're going to sit there and kill all the people that support them. That don't make no sense to me. And the people that are against them, us purebloods, are going to be the only ones left. And there are going to be a bunch of spineless jellyfish on the other side with none of their minions to do their work for them. It's a lose-lose situation for those people. But, liberals ain't too smart thinking. It's all about emotion, not about practical. Just stop listening to them. Don't listen to them no more. Don't comply. Show them that the Constitution says this. You guys are restricted. You're handcuffed. You cannot do this to me. And if it takes shooting one day, I don't know. But something has to happen. They have to stop. Before we all are slaves. Then it's too late. You know what kind of hell that would be? To sit there and, they're trying to make us into a third world country. And we're just paying for it too. And then doing what they say. Excuse me, I don't think so. This piece of paper says you can't do this to me. The Constitution restricts you. Okay? And the Declaration of Independence tells us what we're supposed to do. It charges us to do this. Like I say, we need to keep our freedom. Don't listen to them. That's the first stage. Fight them like we can. But they're not playing by the rules. So eventually we're going to have to stop playing by the rules too. And do what we're charged to do. And throw off this government. And install new guards to protect our freedoms. We got to do it for the future. If we don't protect our children now, we're just as guilty as them. At one point, you got to stand up and say, this is enough. You people have to go. You will not control me no more. You're even telling us what kind of light bulbs to use. Where does it say that in the Constitution? I just love how they can sit there and see the word abortion in the Constitution, but they can't see the right to bear arms. They can't see that, or they don't understand what that means. But they're just coming out in the open now, everybody. They're not hiding it no more. Because they all think we're a bunch of sheeple that's going to follow them all the way. And we're too afraid of what people think of us. I really don't give a shit what a liberal thinks of me. I could care less. His opinion means nothing. He's just a leech living off of me. So, I don't care. I know, when I was growing up, your parents told you, we don't care about your feelings. Because you had to live in the practical world back then. And that's what they knew. So they raised us to live in the practical world, not this la-la unicorns and marshmallows and all the other sick stuff that's going on. The world's really changed. We need to put a stop to it. And the easiest way to stop it in your own little world, is do not comply at all to these retarded things. You know what's right and wrong. We all grew up learning the Constitution. You know, it's just we're ruled by people that don't care. So don't care about their stupid stuff and don't comply. Just like they're not complying with the Constitution, we don't have to comply with them. Anyway, that's my message for tonight. Don't listen. Don't play Simon Says. And trust your immune system. It's a hell of a lot stronger than some lab in some pharmaceutical company. Believe me. Anyway, this is Lone Wolf Pepper. Out.